started. Hey guys,
Oh,
what's up? What's up, Broski? What's up, Broski Nation? I feel like such a YouTuber. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just made my face bigger than yours. Just 'cause I can.
I
So,
remember that time I did my Spanish project, and some people call me a YouTuber. I heard them. I don't care if nobody else heard them. I did, and I think that's all that matters.
wasn't it Mr. Hernandez?
No, it was this guy in our class name was Jorge,
Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
it was like a 10-minute long video. And then Mrs. Hernandez praised me for it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Minor problem. The little recording button. It's right in front of the tab I need to use.
Does it like stop recording whenever you use the tab? Alright, what the heck?
Well, it's just really get away of this. Rid of us.
Whenever you record and like they're
Just gonna
recording
close
the
my
audio.
windows I have. Oh, okay, there you go. I got it. So if you don't see, just for my tabs, we're doing personality tests.
Yeah.
And this
We're
is a
doing
pretty
this.
serious one, apparently.
Yeah.
They made us sign a contract.
A waiver.
Yeah. So Charlene was being a bad girl, and she already answered the first question.
I can't even go back to it. Like,
Yeah, that's how serious this test is.
yeah.
So
Our future set in stone with this
the first
test.
question is, I enjoy being in front of a group. I'm not gonna say almost always, but I
Wait,
do
what?
enjoy.
What was the question?
I enjoy being in front of a group.
Oh, mine was not that. Mine was like, do your friends often tell you about their problems?
Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
My second
What's your?
question is, I think about being the best.
They caught you right.
Almost always. I often
Mine
do
was
think
like,
about being the
I'm a
best.
very hard worker. Often.
Really?
Most
You
of the
do?
time. Yes, I think I'm a very hard worker.
Stay in frame. Stay in frame.
My bad.
My foot is asleep. Oh my gosh, that hurts. It hurts a lot.
My third question is I can get other people excited.
Uh, I would say you can, but this is about your perspective. How do you feel?
I feel like I think it depends on the certain people. Can I get other people excited, like as in general? Not really. Sometimes. I need to get my cat. My cat's like destroying it. No, gato.
Oh my gosh, kitty reveal. Meow meow
I'm gonna
meow
hide the
meow.
food. Let me store the food.
I have. I love to win arguments. Now, if this was my sister is obsessed with winning arguments. She can never be wrong. But this is not me.
Wait, what question are you on?
I love to win arguments. That's my question.
Is that your fourth or third?
Third.
Oh, okay.
What do you say? I feel like I don't. Like, I'm very much. I used to love winning arguments. Because I used to be like my sister. But I
I feel like
realized,
you won't have the energy to
yeah, I realized it's
continue.
obnoxious. It's so, like, it's kind of obnoxious to always want to argue about everything. So I'm going to say almost never.
My fourth question is I like to imagine what the future would be like. Yeah. Always or almost always.
I don't. Unless it's a really idyllic future. Like, I love to fantasize about the future. I don't like to
Mine is
imagine the negatives.
yeah, mine's is mostly the negatives. Mine is just like catastrophizing everything.
Okay, anxiety.
Yeah.
Maybe you should that should be your next haircut. Ah, hi pony.
Yeah, maybe.
Mine is friends tell me about their problems. Well, Elijah
There you go.
doesn't tell me about his problems. That was so insane. Who asked? Okay, who asked me a question and then doesn't want to answer the question back? Doesn't want to answer their own question? I'd rather not talk about my summer.
Sorry, bud.
Friends do tell me about my problems, but that's because um I'm very inquisitive. I'm very nosy. I am. I want to know.
I do it because I want to help.
No, I don't because I want to know.
Mm.
What's your
Dun, dun,
next?
dun. Mine is new ideas excite me.
Oh, you
Sometimes.
haven't been saying. Have you been saying like always, often, sometimes, almost never?
Yeah,
Okay, good. 'Cause
I put sometimes.
new ideas
Cause
always excite you, or sometimes excite you.
yeah, sometimes. Cause the new ideas worry me. Like you don't have.
Yeah, that's true. I'm very much. I don't know if I would call it content, but I'm very lazy. Like I don't. I'm kind of resistant to change just out of laziness.
Mhm.
Although I do love other people's ideas because like people really have great ideas that I just never think about. And it's like so I don't know, it's shocking. Okay, my question is I am a very hard worker. Unfortunately, I am. Almost always. I don't like being a hard worker.
My sixth question, I think, is when someone is left out, I include them.
I think
Uh,
you just had drama about that.
yeah. Um, not often. So, well, I don't want to say almost never, but I guess. Like,
I
I
mean,
guess
can
that's
you
what.
think about a time where you went out of your way to include someone?
I wouldn't say that they would consider it that I tried to. I think I
But
did.
you saw someone like, being more of a black sheep, like not really associating with a lot, so you went up and talked to them.
Yeah, or I tried to. I think I'm just gonna go with the almost never.
Okay. Yeah, get honest. Mine is you had this question. I can get other people excited. Can I? I don't know. I think I'm boring. I'm gonna say almost never. What do
Right.
you think? Do you agree?
I think it depends on the people.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of times it's the other way around. It's like Ryan or you getting me happy. So, next
My
question.
next question is I love to help others feel welcome. This is just like the last one. Except I. Ah.
They know.
um, I
But
like
you
to
love
help.
to. It's not do you often, it's do you love to.
Oh, yeah, I do love to. I like making people feel good.
Yeah, I mean, you don't host a lot, but you say you really like hosting.
Yeah.
Mine is you have this question. I like to imagine what the future will be like. I'm gonna say sometimes.
Hmm. I learned some things on my own outside of school just because they're interesting. Yeah.
Yes, with
So
that Greek mythology.
almost always.
Almost always. I got new ideas excite me. Almost always. Why am
I
I
love to.
repeating your questions? This is annoying me. I got
Mine
when.
says
Oh, sorry.
no, it's okay. I love to talk about life. I'm glad they didn't say my life, but life in general.
You do. You really do.
Yeah. So often. I would say almost.
I got when someone is left out, I include them. I often do. I don't always because I mean I know how it feels to be left out and to either like not be included or to have someone reach out and be included. Like I
Mhm.
remember Gigi. Gigi was a person who like noticed that I was feeling left out and then she included me, which was good one time. And that was the time I was thinking about, but now I'm thinking about it when that time when she embarrassed me in front of her dad.
Oh yeah, whenever you brought.
Oh, that was horrible. But I mean, she had good intentions, and he didn't remember me, so oh well.
That's a good thing. I
Uh,
think you should go with your questions first, and then I go.
okay.
So, so like our questions. So you don't get my question, and I get different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should go ahead, cause I just got. I love to help others feel welcome.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, so I can go ahead till I reach up to you. Okay. I love to help others feel welcome. I don't get the difference between this. I mean, I don't know. I'm not very welcoming because my family's never been very welcoming.
Mhm.
So, although like I like extend the gesture, but oh my gosh, Ryan is so Asian, he'll never accept the gesture. I'm gonna say almost never. I learned some things on my own outside of school just because they interest me. I was talking to you, Charlene. I don't feel like I have a passion in anything. Now I do like I'll read Wikipedia. I know a lot about typography and I know a lot about etymology.
But
So I
that
guess
doesn't
that is
interest you.
learning. But anything
Yeah,
can
that
be
is.
learning. Like even watching a show, you're learning about the show.
But I feel like it depends if you enjoy it. Like, do you go out of your way to learn it? Like, do you search for more knowledge on that certain subject?
Yeah, I search for a lot of knowledge on like word etymologies and then also typography. So
Mm.
I'm gonna say often. I love to talk about life. Almost always. I love talking about my life, other people's lives. Um, yeah. That's what me and Jeanette talk about primarily.
Oh, that's good.
I can get people to like me. Almost always.
I I don't know. I can get people to like me. Like that sounds like
That is
really
not true.
like I don't think like I try to, but like I know that not everybody will.
That's what I don't get. I feel like a lot of people like you, but now that I'm thinking about it,
I
now that
don't know,
I'm thinking about yeah, like I don't know, I just feel like you're so nice and fun and like dedicated, which is really annoying to tell you. But um, a
like,
lot of people don't feel the same way.
yeah. I I don't know if it's, I can get people to like me. Like, do I force certain traits for people to like me, or is it like?
How I interpret this is like I am a likable person, and I think I am. Like as you said with Miss Aguirre, like she's comfortable with me, Miss Gwelly's comfortable with me, Miss Nina's comfortable with me. Yeah. Not all my teachers are, but that's because I'm not open to them, because I'm not comfortable with them.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you answering? I'm saying almost always.
I feel like I'm gonna put the this question does not make sense because it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know in what way they mean it as.
Yeah, because it's kind of like seductress, which is weird.
I am a generous and sharing person.
Yes, positive
Uh,
affirmation.
often I would say often. Not super always, but I don't like always. It's like a very extreme word.
I guess I am. But like, I don't know, like, it's not like one of my virtues. Like generosity. I'll say often with you. Like I'm not, I don't know.
You go.
I love to talk. Oh, I would say this is often. Sometimes I'm too
Yeah,
tired to talk, or I just don't want to talk to a certain person.
I'll put the same thing.
I do really like to talk, which I find, and oh my gosh, my confidence. I used to be like really confident in elementary school. I mean, a
Mhm.
lot of people were as a child,
Mhm.
but I think I was exceptionally confident. Anyways, and that like that all got shattered in middle school, like I believe, like with Vogel, and I really became so like introverted,
Mhm.
and kind of always been introverted with my family. Yeah, I feel
Mhm.
like I ever like freshman year, I was also very introverted, and then over the summer when I did that lifeguarding, I became way less like introverted.
Mhm.
And Taya, she had told me like she had regretted being so introverted during her sophomore and freshman year. And I was like, wow, I kind of agree with that. Like, why was I so awkward? Because I don't have to be an awkward person. I'm not like
Mhm.
riddled with anxiety.
Mhm.
So I guess since then I've tried to be more outgoing, which
And
is
does
more
that help
talkative.
you?
Hmm?
Like, do you like being outgoing? Like, do you like putting yourself like in more public
Yeah,
outgoings?
because I feel like it's coquette. I feel like it's coquette to be like smiling all the time and laughing all the time. So I love to
Mm.
talk often.
I like to speak for the group. No, I hate doing that. I'm not gonna like decide for everybody. I don't like doing it, and I just don't like public speaking either.
Well,
Cause then I feel,
if it's around the table, you know how the teachers will call on the group. You won't speak for
oh
the
yeah,
group. You'll like someone else to.
yeah, I'd rather somebody else do.
That's opposite for me. Like I'm not opposed to other people doing it, but you know a lot of people don't like to do it, so I'll just step up and do it.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it with all my heart. I don't like it.
So I'll say often.
Here you go.
I get more done than other people. I say sometimes. I don't know. I don't think I do.
Mm, I don't know. Like I feel like I do, but at the same time, like I'm also a procrastinator myself.
Yeah, I said sometimes because I know it's true that I do, but I don't feel like I do.
Yeah, yeah, I'll put sometimes.
It is easy for me to start new tasks. Almost never.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at starting new tasks. I love to start a new task and then sit on it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, perfecting it.
When I have free time, I like to see if I can help someone else. Yeah, I'd say almost always.
Um, yeah, I agree. I'll say sometimes though. I don't know if I actually do it though. I mean, it's like cool an idea, but I don't know if I actually do it. I make other kids laugh. I don't know.
I guess sometimes
I
for
mean,
me.
and like friend group, And when I'm teaching, I'm funny. But I don't know if I would be funny to like non-friend peers. I'll say often. I hope I'm funny. I'd like to think I'm funny.
I would do anything to win.
Almost never. I want
I
to check
would,
that. I'm not gonna check it.
I think I would probably say sometimes. I'm a little competitive. For example, like board games. But if we're looking academically, a little bit. But it's not like. Well, actually, yeah. Okay. Okay. You read the question.
Um, I expect to do great things. You know, I had always expected to do great things. Within these last couple of months, I've been really doubting that. And that sucks because I know, like, I'm talented, but I just don't know how to consolidate those talents and my interests into something great.
I think it takes time. I feel like it's more of like a self-discovery thing than more of a what could I do to help, like externally, I guess. I feel like you have to figure yourself internally and then express yourself in the outside, to the outside.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
like
definitely gonna be that person changing their major every month.
yeah, I hope not to. I used to think like as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the president. That was like my dream. As a
Really?
fourth grader, yes, as a fourth grader, I had a shirt that was said "Future President,"
You
and I
should
would
do
wear that
that.
shirt. I was like, I would wear that shirt religiously. Like I would wear that shirt all the time. And I had my nerd glasses. I had my glasses, and I felt so smart. I was really nice. But now, I expect to do great things. I don't
But
know, but
I'm also like a cynic. Like, I'm just, you know, that's great for you if you want to be president. But if, like, I never wanted to become a president because I've always known, like, oh, presidents do bad things. They don't do good things.
yeah,
It's just horrible.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, there's like I have not heard like, oh yeah, this president does a bunch of good things. There's at least one thing bad that they've done, you know, or like what society considers bad.
I mean, I feel like Lincoln did something pretty great. That's all I can name.
Yeah, I expect to do great things. So like I'm setting that expectation for myself. Do I have high expectations for myself? Yeah. But do I know that I'm gonna do it? No.
Yeah. Although I do have this, like, mindset. I can do it. I can get it done. But I'm not, that's in the current moment. I expect to do great things. What I'm doing right now is not great. So if I'm
Mm.
tasked with something great, I know I can do it. I'll say sometimes. Or maybe I should say this question does not make sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I feel like we're thinking about this too much.
Our scores are gonna be the same because we're just agreeing because we're convincing each other. And I stand up for what is right, even against my friends. That's not true. I'll play the side of the friend, although I will tell it to someone's face if I think they're wrong, often.
mm, I feel like sometimes, if I feel like it.
Other
I feel
people count on me.
I think often. A lot of people do. Like my friends, I feel like they count on me. I always feel like pressured.
You know. Well, you don't wanna. I don't know. Don't make someone's like emotional dependence. That's how I think about it. Other people can count on me. I think. I don't know. You know how I was feeling at the start of the year? How I felt like people were basically using me
Mhm.
with like all the help I gave, and then I never requested help. Like I never asked for help. But I had this thought in my head that if I asked for help, nobody would be able to help me.
Mhm.
And I guess that's a thought that stayed with me for most of the year
Mhm.
because that's why I never chose a partner for the physics project. So I don't think I can count on people.
Hold on. I need to
Other
get my
people can
pen.
count on me often. Okay, let's take a break.
Oh wait, let me put her outside. Actually.
We're taking a break, girl. Guys, it is 10:10 p.m. And yeah, this is gonna last a pretty long while, but oh well. I can't go to bed early anyways. My sleep schedule's wrecked. Okay.
Okay, I think I said always.
Me encanta contar historias.
Yeah, I would say always.
Very often. I mean, I'm not like making up stories.
I'm sorry. I'm more happy than serious. See.
You don't think you're more happy than serious?
Oh, like is that like recently or is that like overall?
I feel like you're pretty happy.
I'd say often.
I feel like I'm pretty serious, but I can be happy
I
sometimes.
dream big about. Oh wait, no. I dream big dreams about the future.
I hate when I do it, but I can't help myself not do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like I'll have these wild things, like when I can't sleep. It's either like anxiety or it's these like wild, crazy things. Like in Inside Out 2, they did a perfect depiction of it. Like tossing and turning, and it's like I have anxiety that something's gonna go wrong, or oh my gosh, it's gonna go so great, so I have to live up to that greatness. So I don't like dreaming big dreams. I like dreaming reasonable dreams,
Mm.
achievable dreams.
Yeah, so I'd say sometimes for me.
I'll say often. Neatness is very important to me. Often.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh. I got
I love disorder. I
I
love
love
to
to.
make new discoveries. Always.
Yeah, let's see.
I love new ideas, new discoveries.
I hate to lose. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it.
I haven't lost in a while.
I'm gonna say sometimes.
That's what's bad though. Like seriously, I am good at a lot of things. So when I'm not, I freaking spiral.
Yeah, I feel bad for people like that.
Say always. Like how bad can you feel, Charlene? Really?
I like to plan and organize things. I
Always.
like to, but am I like like firm with it and like do it? No.
Same. Well, actually, I'll say it often, cause I don't plan much as you. Like you love establishing routines and stuff. I'm not for that. I like doing spontaneous. I like allotting time for spontaneity.
Hmm.
I feel guilty when I don't do the right thing. Yes.
With that, well, I feel like I was like,
Well, my brother's a very cheat the system kind of guy. I can't do that. I'll think about it forever.
I'm learning things that will help me in the future. Like now.
Yeah. Do you think that the stuff you're doing right now is helping you for the future?
Well, hopefully. I'm gonna just say often.
I want to say almost never, but that's so pessimistic. I'll say sometimes. Your session is going to time out in 5 minutes. Extend my session. Okay. Oh, scary.
Yeah,
I'll say
I make.
sometimes.
Okay. Wait, what?
I make decisions by thinking things through.
No. Like I can't I can't thoroughly thoroughly. How do you say the word? Thor
Thoroughly.
thoroughly.
Yeah.
I can't thoroughly like think about my decisions. Like I either have a limit of the time I have. Like I'm always at the.
Yeah, that's true. I can get wrapped up in my thoughts. And I get wrapped up where I can't I just got myself more confused than before.
Hmm.
But I do think through my decisions often.
And this is like before you make them or after.
And I feel oh,
Oh, this is before.
I feel good when I help others.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done with the last question.
Oh, the thoroughly? Well, I think it's do you think before you do?
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, sometimes. Oh, yeah. Let's just.
But like
I
thoroughly, like do you really ponder it?
I sometimes. I think it's whenever I feel. I feel good when I help others. Yeah, always.
Uh, I don't. I'll say sometimes. But like that thing, like that episode or that complex I had at the beginning of junior year where I was helping other people, but only because I felt obligated to, because I felt obligated to be nice.
Mhm.
I didn't feel good, like, helping other people. Like, obviously, I appreciated their gratitude and stuff, but then I felt like I was a machine. Like, I wasn't, it wasn't a fair trade. So
Right.
it wasn't, I didn't get joy because I didn't enjoy doing it. I felt like I needed to do it.
Mhm.
I am a responsible person.
Not say often.
I don't feel like you agree with that yourself. I don't think
I've been
you.
told I. I've been told I'm responsible.
Okay. I'll say always.
There you go. There you go.
I've always been responsible.
I'm gonna clap back.
What are you chewing? Is that a
I'm not
plate?
chewing on anything. I'm not chewing on it.
What is
I'm
that?
just like. It's just a disc.
Oh, okay.
A disc. One half and more squared.
People like to be with me. I hope so. I'll say sometimes.
Yeah, I'll go put something. I have more energy than other people. Not my junior year on. I hated going to Spanish with all my life.
I'll say often. I don't feel like I have more energy than people, but I can work myself to death very easily.
I'd say sometimes.
The words I use show that I am smart.
I feel like actually no, I'm not saying that. The word that you show that time. No, my word choice is pretty bad.
I feel like I can speak well
Mhm.
and proper, but I do have a difficult time explaining myself. And like vocab is not. In fact, people who like use larger vocabulary, they often uh feel like intimidated by other people. So they're using larger vocabulary to show that they are smart.
Yeah, I know a person like that, and I don't like it.
Name drop.
Need that.
Oh, I need my work to be perfect.
Yeah, that is you. I'm almost never. I'm not a perfectionist. I think if it meets the guidelines, I think I'm good. But I know that perfect is not always a thing, and I have to come to terms with that.
It's never achievable. I don't need my work to be perfect. I need to be proud of it. But my proud of it is usually above and beyond. So I'm glad
I'm
when
glad
others
when
come to me to talk over problems. I agree. Almost always.
me too. I do love to help people learn. I love to help other
I
people
love
learn.
discussing and then having like a mutual like learning. And I do
Mhm.
love teaching. I'm still thinking about that time though when I was tutoring other people. I really didn't like that. I think in like excessive amounts, I begin to hate it. But I do like it, so I'll say often.
Was it? Oh, see? I follow through and do what I say I would do.
Almost never.
Often.
That's good.
I often do. Like, I often say things and I often. But not always.
I avoid saying things, so I'm not held to responsibility. I
Okay.
like challenging classes.
I
No.
love challenging classes.
I think you
Almost
do.
all.
You really do
I
love
love.
physics.
Yeah,
I don't like challenging classes.
I do.
Almost never. Or never. So you said almost always?
Yeah.
That's good. You don't like Spanish 3.
First off, I was already pretty mastered at that now. I did like it. It wasn't challenging. Spanish 3?
I guess it wasn't for you.
Yeah, it
It was
wasn't
just a
like
lot of work
super.
that you didn't like doing. But that doesn't mean challenging. It's just busy work.
Yeah. It wasn't challenging to me.
I make friends quickly.
Sometimes. It just depends.
I don't know, I hold on to presuppositions, and I don't think people like me quickly. Although that
When you get.
contradicts another question I said. Oh well, sometimes.
I heat up some water for tea and then I'm eating pizza.
Okay.
What did you put?
For which?
The friends.
I said sometimes. Well, I don't think it's almost never, because a lot of people actually clicked very, like, quickly with them, but I don't realize that. I like to help the new kids in school feel liked.
I don't like being dependent on that. Like if somebody says, "Oh yeah, I want to be with you," so I can be like,
Yeah, I feel like Gigi would give up almost always to that. I really like Gigi, she was really nice. But when Misha was a new kid, I felt bad, I ignored him. But I don't know, I'm awkward. So, almost never.
okay, sometimes.
Speaking in public is easier for me than for my friends. Yes. Here are the comparing questions. I don't like it. Well,
Mine's pretty obvious.
although when I
I
do speak in public, I'm freaking like anxious like a dog. It's crazy. Anyways, that's all often. I like contests because I like to win. Almost never.
okay.
I don't like contests because I get jealous.
I say sometimes because I know that there's a probability I could win, but it's not guaranteed.
I don't like being jealous of not winning. I love to help other people. I feel like I got in this before.
I say always.
Often, I think about what causes things. Almost always.
Always.
That it's
Mm-hmm.
that school of life mentality. How's the pizza, by the way?
Really good
Hey,
pineapple.
one.
For me, everything has to be planned. I guess sometimes, not everything.
If it's something I'm doing, I'm gonna plan it. But if it's just going out somewhere, if it's something for school, I'll plan it. If it's something for personal life, I won't really plan it. So sometimes, yeah. I try to do everything better than the next person. Yep.
Yeah. Often.
As it always. I think about what I will be as an adult.
Always. It would make it. It would like make that.
Oh, doesn't your aunt say that?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
My mom gave me that mentality. She was like, "You never know if you could die." So
I think about often, I guess. I'm thinking about a lot more than normal lately. I like to try to live in the moment. I do what I know is right, whether others follow me or not. Always.
I wouldn't say that I always do what is right. Let's say sometimes.
Well, almost always. I mean, like, I actively try. I remember one time Jack was like bullying someone, and I told him like, "You're bullying them," and he's like, "Am I? Bitch, be for real. You know you are." So I stopped associating with him, in PT at least. I'm
I
not.
know what is right, but I don't put it into action most of the time.
I don't know. People's behavior can really disgust me, and I'm very like, I'll stop associating with you if I don't like the behavior. that's the same thing as like kids, my family, we would look at houses that are like being built and I hated it. I hated going into these like random houses that are like they're only half built. Like I hated it so much. I would like stay out on the street and they would go inside. I have a guilty mindset, I guess.
I'm known for working harder and longer than most people.
I am known for that. I don't think it's true.
I am known for that. As well.
Almost always.
I
You
need
need
to
to
work
win first place.
almost never. I don't need to.
See, I don't like competitions because I feel this in the back of my mind, and I tell myself, like, I don't need to do that, but I like being the best. I'll say often. You say almost never.
Yeah.
I will argue for my ideas.
I try to, but then I get shut down and I get really emotional. So.
Yeah, same. When
So.
someone is a better orator, I guess, when someone's better at
Yeah, like
arguing than me,
arguing. Yeah.
I just let them leave. I'm like,
Like I hate it. Like let me explain my feelings, because then somebody takes charge and then controls the whole group. Like
I'm gonna say sometimes.
yeah, so will I.
I love to take things apart to see how they work. Yeah, I like seeing how things work. I don't know if I'm going to go as far as to take things apart.
Yeah, I put like. What are you gonna put?
Sometimes.
I'll just say I'm brave.
What does that mean?
Is brave and courageous two different things?
They're one and the same. I guess there's a slight difference.
Like I would say I'm courageous, but I would not. I wouldn't know that.
I mean, I feel like you're brave for taking like,
I'll say often.
I don't know, I've never heard someone say, no, you're so brave. That's so weird. This question doesn't make sense to me.
I'm brave for stepping out of my comfort zone.
That is true, you are. See, I won't do that, so I don't believe I'm brave for that reason.
I love to entertain people. I say sometimes.
Yeah, I like to make people laugh, but I remember telling my brother, I'm not your entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, I
Like
don't
I
make
like
people walk over me or do something I don't want to do for their pleasure.
exactly. Yeah. Like I do enjoy making people laugh and like make them feel good, but I don't want to put my like mental state at risk. Like if it like they start hurting my feelings just because it makes them laugh, like
Hmm. This next one, I told you today. I like rules, almost always.
I'll say often because I do have my own thoughts and I don't want to be limited on what I can think.
I mean, obviously rules can be bad, but I like the concept of rules. I like everything flowing together. I don't like,
We like a system.
yeah, and I'll break the rules sometimes. I'm not a perfect thing, but I don't break it often enough. Like when I break the rules, it's an like active act of defiance. And it's not something casual for me. Some people are hooligans. Some people leave their carts out of the cart stall. I was telling Charlene earlier. What? I was talking, you know, about the freaking like Japan. I wish we were Japan in a lot of aspects because they can follow rules and they don't have their nice things broken, but people can't appreciate everything.
I naturally know the right things to do. Often.
I guess so.
I don't like this question.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean,
Like,
I
I
have
just naturally
intuition.
know.
I guess my intuition is usually right.
I find different ways to do things. I guess, like, different methods of, like, studying or, like, different methods of, like, I think sometimes.
I mean, I guess I try to, but I usually don't change. I usually stick to my method. I'll say sometimes, yeah.
I try a lot of new things. I think I, I think I sometimes try a lot of new things. Not always, but.
I try a lot of new hobbies, like a lot of new subjects, a lot of new food. I guess I do try a lot of new things. I say often.
This was a little weird.
I think about the meaning of life.
Yes.
Not
Huh?
anymore. I mean, I guess I did when I was like 12 years old. I think this is kind of a stupid question to ask now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, why do I care about the meaning of life? I'm just living it.
Yeah, that's the meaning of life, living,
I'll say almost never.
experiencing. Yeah.
Other people ask me for my ideas. Yeah, almost always.
I say sometimes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I normally have to butt in to
Oh.
explain my ideas.
Do I ask you about your ideas?
I think so.
I like to think I'm pretty good at, like, asking around.
Or maybe I just keep it to myself because I'm scared to share.
Yeah, that's true. If someone doesn't ask me, like, if I'll hear someone, for example, it's like, oh, how do you spell blah blah blah? I won't tell them how to spell it unless they ask me.
Mm.
I collect information on things that interest me often. Almost
I'd say
always,
always.
actually. Yeah.
Whoa there. I have my own opinions.
You caught me! Almost never.
Really?
Oh my gosh, what in the 1984 is going on? Of course I have my own opinions. What? Almost always.
I'd say sometimes. I do get influenced.
Here's the
Like
thing.
the media, your friends, like you're always getting influenced by something. Advertisements,
I like
like
that, yeah. But I mean, you did this earlier when you were talking about the freaking, when you were talking about the personality test, and you're like, there's actually only one correct. So I used to do that shit. I don't do it anymore. Like I'll very much preface my opinions saying like I don't have like much a wide array of sources or influences, but I still have my opinions.
hmm
I love to have people watch.
Huh?
No, I don't like people hovering over me.
Yeah, I hate
My
it.
dad is horrible about hovering over people. Like in the kitchen, and it's like it makes you mess up. I feel almost never. I love? That's such a strong word.
I guess like people that are leaders, like to be
Yeah.
watched.
I make other people happy. Often.
I hope so.
I think I'm a good person. Well, I am a joy to the world.
I was born on this world for a reason.
Yes. You know that song? Gloria. That song's about me.
Mm-hmm.
That's blasphemous, I'm sorry. And you're also not supposed to sing that song unless it's on Christmas. Oh well.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very important to me that others see me as. I might have to strongly agree with that one.
Why?
It is very crucial for me to understand
Do
because
you
I
really,
feel
really, girl, when you're bragging about your 16s?
because I'm like my successful person, as in like my goals, my personal goals, which are like, staying alive. I mean,
Wow,
as
that's
in like,
really good.
as in like, cause like how I dedicate myself like to studying and like doing all my work. I
Yeah,
proudly like show that off
you
because
do.
I like all my work to like build on top to get a reward, I guess.
You know, if no one's around to hear what you said, did you even say it?
That's why I make my time lapses.
I don't like to gloat because I don't like people building expectations of me. I'll say sometimes, I do like other people's approval. It's not very important to me though.
I wear it for it. I don't know why. I think more about the future than about the present time. Yeah,
Sometimes.
I think I say often, not always, but often, a lot.
Yeah, I can learn things that take a long time to learn.
Like, am I dedicated to learn something that takes a long time, or do I learn something super fast?
I think it's dedicated.
Mm. I think I think often. I think I think maybe sometimes.
I think this is more like a confidence question. Do you know you like do you think you'll give up easily? Do you think you'll just get bored? I think I do get bored so often. Wait. Oh,
I don't get this question.
I think I answered wrong on that last one, but we can't go back. Okay.
I'm gonna just put this question does not make sense.
I feel good when others trust me. I do. I'll say always. Because
Um,
a large thing about me is my reputation. Like, what do other people think of me? I want people to think of me as a trustworthy, genuine person. That's why I was so distraught when I found out everybody knew about the whole Nate thing.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, is he dragging my name on the dirt? Why I didn't do anything? All I did was be nice. like, I don't like that. I don't like I don't like thinking how people might have gossip about me, how Peter gossiped about Elijah, or how I gossip about other people. I'm not a patron saint. I definitely gossip.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I am a top achiever, almost always. Often, actually, let's not say almost always. I feel like I'm losing. I used to be. Everyone's catching up.
I'll say sometimes. I
You,
hate to be late. Sometimes. I don't hate it.
I hate to be late always. And there's so many times where I texted my work, hey, I'm gonna be a little bit late. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Sorry. I'm not even late. I end up being on time. I'm just so like stressed out in traffic.
I do what is right.
Often.
I'll say sometimes.
I'm not. Do you think you do what is wrong most of the time? How I interpret this question is like I do moral, ethical things. But do you think
Mm,
about it like I do things that help my future?
I feel like I take this question as in like I do what is right. Like in the people. No, hold on. I wasn't.
I
I
feel
was
like I
trying to.
take this question as in I do what is right.
No, I was sorry. I was rereading the question. I do what is right. Like I feel like I'm taking this in the perspective of other people. Do other people think I'm doing what is right?
Oh, in that case, probably not for me. But in my opinion, I mean, oh, now you got me though. I'll go with my gut often. I have won an award for doing something well. Never.
Yeah, never.
The only awards I've won, which I threw away the other day, reorganized my bookshelf, was that perfect attendance award and like 3 medals for getting third place. So I don't care about third place, girl.
What? It says something went wrong.
I did. I said for me too. No.
Blood. What
Wait,
the
when I
frick?
press continue, oh my gosh, I went back to the thing and I pressed continue. It just teleported me back to home.
What the fuck? We have to do it again?
No, I don't think so because you can't retake the assessment,
No, it's it says continue assessment.
right? And then when you take that, it teleports you back to
Oh
home.
yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay, well, this is a learning experience. That's crazy. All about for what? I honestly don't even know what it would tell me. Like, what was strengths finder? Would it be like
Yeah, like
emotional strengths? Like a motivational strength? I'm confused. I thought this was gonna talk about like I'm good at math. Like not this type.
strength helps you identify or create strengths that you can use on your proceed on your college career and life readiness.
Oh, well. Okay. Do you have anything to say goodbye to the podcast? We're at an hour and 3 minutes.
Thank you for tuning in.
What do you think your strength would be in here? I think yours would
Uh,
be like emotional intelligence. Or like helping
uh,
other people with their emotional intelligence.
yeah. I think your strength would probably like help people and like as in like make a decision. Like logically think of something. Like
Uh,
think of all the outcome and help them resolve their problem.
uh,
Mm.
well,
Well, that's a little upsetting. Like,
a little? It's been an hour.
78 questions. This is like a whole like. Oh.
I could have wrote an
But
essay. I could
I
have
wasn't
wrote.
even.
Oh my gosh. I could have wrote a rhetorical analysis essay in less time than this. I could have wrote an argumentative essay in less time than this.
We could have wrote a whole synthesis essay.
Yes. Okay. Bye, podcast. What should our podcast name be?
Um, I think it should be.
Rosette marrón.
Okay. Are we gonna do more, or is it just?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'll upload this to YouTube though. Unlisted, of course. It's gonna take a while to upload an hour-long video.
Okay.
Well, I'll stop recording. Bye, guys. Melatonin. Melatonin? Oh, that's how they say it in Tagalog. Is it melatonin?
Oh
Isn't that
wow.
crazy? Yo.